Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest, put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Okay, this is a general reading for my feminines because today is Norse guardian goddess of protection. So it's Feast of Desire. So, yeah, interesting. But I still feel the pull to do a masculine reading after this. So we're going to do Feast of Desire of the Union of Both. So that's just what we're going to do because I can't just not do a feminine reading with it being a feminine day. I just can't. But I feel like the feminines you're totally getting it. You are really coming into, a lot of balance, a lot of conclusions, okay, really awesome. Like, you have the Queen of Shadows. I mean, one of the other feminine readings, maybe it was last week or something like that, there was like, 6, almost 8 queens out on the board? That was phenomenal. I mean, but how can we... see, look at that. Feminine, you have the reveal card coming out. Enthusiasm, positive expectations, limitless ability. Wow, really aligning with your limitless ability. I do see this, feminines. And I feel like you're feeling vibrations of change and revealings happening for the better for you. Creating a lot of conclusions, which is interesting because I feel like there was a lot of introspection about conclusions, but not necessarily conclusions. It was a lot of introspection, acknowledgement within yourself, and alignment. So it was really good, and enthusiasm within yourself, really powering up the enthusiasm that you see within yourself, which is awesome. So some of this is revealings within yourself and your spiritual team, but I feel like there's going to be way more that's going to start revealing itself to you, more than maybe you thought that was going to happen, feminines. I feel like I feel this energy. It's like overwhelmingness, but it's not strong, like overpowering type strong, because I personally feel the introspection and balancing that you did beforehand is why it's not going to take you out of your element as you go through this change up. It's a change up, shake up. Okay, feminines, it's a change up, shake up here. And I feel like there was a lot of build up for this reveal, because this reveal is destined. However this reveal happens, but after that we have the transition card, okay, feminines. So really surrendering into the trust of feeling the vibrations of this change up, shake up going to happen for you. Really, you're feeling the positive essence coming out of this. I feel for some of you, for very, very some of you, it has an element of fear and anticipation, some of the things that are about to be revealed, but it's creating conclusions and introspections that you were working on balancing, but this is going to help you to align it. Then to work on keeping it balanced, it's going to become an alignment for you, okay? So, feminines, let's see what else we have here. Well, that's quite interesting. Okay. Oh, I say that. And we have interesting help here, some sort of balancing act, which is why I feel from this energy of revealings and the veil, it's a change up, shake up, because you have this sorcerer here, true magic, but it's like consequences. So I feel like it's more in the energy of if you're really pure with your heart, it's the cause and effect of that. You will get that back, almost like the law of attraction type thing. But this is I mean, this is talking about your actions here, not talking about dreaming. Even though I understand that whole alignment in the secret type thing is this understanding and wisdom behind this. But the way they express it had me confused still. So this is why I express this the way I express it, because it's like, this is the only way I was able to see clarity out of it. And it shows its cause and effect, So, which is why I use these words and not that. Okay. And I feel like there's this draw of two minds. See, this, I used to see it as like internal dialogue between the other person and a spiritual aspect. Yeah, but feminine, this is different for you right now. This is like two minds becoming one. Like, yeah, there was internal dialogue type of 5D type things, but this is a little bit different. This is more another level than that. This is like two minds literally becoming one. And it's like coming into an action in the physical with it. Okay. So, which is why I feel this is more of an energy of cause and effect than it really is consequences. Unless you're seeing this energy there because of, okay, we're in feminine. So because of your masculine's going through consequences relating to decisions. But it's introspection and balancing for their own alignment and understandings within themselves. So it's not like still in a sense consequences, but it can be. And I'm pretty sure the masculines are like, oh yeah, this is so consequences. And transitioning into their limitless possibilities along with yours. This is why I feel like it's two minds literally combining into one. There's no more of a separation or almost a block. It's like there's no more block here. I feel like in the Aries reading, how it just, and that's just what I see here, feminines. It's just being. Okay. This dynamic is coming into just being. No, not feeling like there's needing to be work put towards it. Not feeling like, wow. My goodness. Lightening up through the mischief. Feminines, the word mischief is not going to be like you have felt it to be anymore. This mischief or misrule that you go through, it literally gets like fuel for your fire. You literally kind of like take it and it's a mischiefy form, just kind of play with it, bottle it up somehow, feminine. I don't know how you do this, but you just, and then it just becomes something comical. You turn it into something extremely comical, and you just become this energy, this light energy about okay, I don't feel like it's about, it's really with the abyss. It's how do you, black matter. Okay, now in the solar system, that big thing out there, because I think we have many solar systems or something stuff. Okay, space. In space, children, we have stars, which is this gassy kind of like element of fire. And then we have dark matter, okay? Apparently you can't, I mean, the dark matter has this importance, but also I've seen in one of the shows, apparently the dark matter is expanding. And then in my mind, I was like, well, no wonder it is expanding. Look at all the mad people we have. Look at all that angry energy that's going out into the world. Yeah, it makes sense to me. The dark matter is expanding. I was so weird. I was saying this all in my head. See, I'm so comical with myself, which is why it's like it took me quite some time to have confidence in the way I am, though, to allow it to have its natural course, which is what I feel is exactly what's really grounding its alignment with you, okay, is how to be able to kind of have this rough energy situation, however it may be. So if dark matter can grow, then dark matter can digress as well. So that's kind of what my thought was. So I feel like that's what's happening in the inwards of people's minds and their hearts and their soul. They're degressing this dark matter, which allows the stars to kind of have more, in a sense, room, I'm guessing. See, I don't know all the specifics. I just kind of have these visions and then I just try to explain them. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, see, I don't even know how to explain that. Let's move on. I'm just like, how do I even explain that? Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe that's exactly why there's a bunch of twin flame gurus that are really refining their gifts and coming into one mind, because maybe there's something this other person can, both of y'all have a one mind. So would that make it possible that both of y'all can literally be given the same vision, as one actually can express certain elements and the other one can tune in and express other elements that maybe one was having a hard time to finding the right words to be able to express, or to break it down into simplicity and also possibly correct words because I am all open for that. And I'll go, thank you, right along with it. Not in a hasty way, but like, thank you. Oh, that's such a relief because of me sitting here going, pause. What's that word? So I feel like that's why there's this coming of one mind. And I feel like it has its heavy importance because of what it shows naturally within itself with the dynamic. And I feel it has a heavier importance for those that dip into spirituality on a deep level. More deep than maybe most are willing to go into. Okay. And so I'm wondering if during certain journeys that both of them can end up on the same journey, but in two different bodies, also with other people on the same journey. And all three people literally see the same thing and can do this work, not just in 3D, but in supposedly of the mind, but would it all be connected one as all minds in one? And that's literally the full understanding within the archaic realm field, when you become one with everything, including knowledge, the Akashic, thank you, the Akashic records. Well, feminists, if we didn't just get too deep. Okay, here we go. Okay, you one person that's always there, I swear you have got to laugh a lot. I mean, I laugh my ass off. I wonder how much you laugh. Okay, so. Okay. these energies are definitely being played with. They're being, well, see, this is interesting. Oh, wow. So we end up stopping right here on perceptions, illusions, basically the reality of illusions on a whole nother level, and perceptions on a whole nother plane, and truth within as like a shapeshifter. The very definition of what shamans literally express to be able to do, and in all reality, they do. I've done it before without even trying to. One time, first, just trying to kind of understand the shaman journeying thing, when you listen to drums and it allows you to go into that trance and you allow your imagination to go, that shaman journey. And you can shapeshift, which was interesting because I only did it to be able to meet my spirit animal and have communication with my spirit animal. And the more you allow everything to play out and not try to control it or try to control yourself, like you don't want to control the imagination aspect, and the more you just kind of flow and allow it and just kind of literally trust what you're seeing, it becomes something very different literally each time. I've had visions where I've turned into a bear, and then this Indian woman that one was an Indian man. This Indian man that I was talking to, he turned into a bigger bear, and he literally went straight into my mind, ripped something out, my heart, and ripped something out. And then it was like I had a conversation as a bear with a wolf, a white, huge, dire wolf. See, these things are so wild, and even though it's created subconsciously within your subconscious, would that not also be one with the 5D of your higher self, of what you exactly literally shed layers down to be able to become one with? So I like that. Oh, we have behind this creative thoughts and the doorway into this creative thinking. That is so interesting. And arising to the strength of being able to be your own hero in unconditional love. There's a letting go of there's a letting go of boundaries relating to and coming into clarity. That's where that came from. Relating to some sort of lack of forgiveness in something. This is being revealed that there's an element of lack of forgiveness. I'm feeling within yourself. All right, feminines, this is just like within yourself. Relating to bonds and healings and wholeness and self-criticism and abandonment. Oh, but you have recognition and acceptance in that. They're about issues relating to abandonment, which caused the barrier and rift and delays in a lot of your unions, okay? But it was to help you, because your union wouldn't be on sturdy grounds if this did not happen, or if this realization didn't come into aligning with yourself, okay? And it's no different with the masculines. Like, I know the feminines feel frustrated and that it's like kind of like the masculines' fault, but in reality, the masculines are only doing what the masculines feel they can do with their realizations that they even have within themselves, and understanding within themselves. They're just kind of, well, how did you feel when you first came into all of this? You were just like, what the hell is all this? And then it took a lot of studying. It takes a lot of really looking inward, And you were probably the catalyst that started this for the masculine. So you maybe end up in this and you're thinking, well, why isn't my masculine up to date with this and this, that, and another? And it's like he always was. Whether or not they realized it or not, both of you always was. It always was and always will be for however it's meant to lay out. Because everything has to kind of come into its alignment and understanding before it can have its firm grounding, its firm foundation, so that it doesn't put up more blocks and put up more walls that is going to take difficult times and possibly create some resentment in the process. So both of you would have much agreed to this process separately before you come into union, because it was important. It was that important. It was that important y'all had to be separated, you know. It was so important that you haven't had your union yet, you know. It's just that of an importance. So then it allows you to hone in.
Kendall's 30-minute pop ride. This should be fun.
Okay, hurry up, please. Hone in. Allows you to hone in.
Let's get it.
I don't want to lose it. Okay. It allows you to hone in. Yep, I lost what hone after I was going to say on hone in. Yep. Well, I guess I should move on. Process. Nope, I'm going backwards, rethinking. The whole reason comes to this and strong grounding to hone in on yourself, more than likely, because you wouldn't see certain things about yourself if it happened too early. And I mean, and that goes, I mean, you're being mirrored, you know, you're feminine or you're masculine, the same way, feminine. They wouldn't see certain things about themselves or have confidence. That's the word, or have more confidence in themselves, in their process, or play into it, you know. If they don't have confidence and they're constantly kind of feeling in themselves like a leech on you, that doesn't make for firm grounding. And if there is an element of that, it's because I feel like one is a little kind of circulated into the process more, which is mainly possibly you feminines, and helping the other person, or there's an element of needing more patience through this coming like on a whole nother level type of coming together with your minds. Because I feel like there's a strong element of fear and expression. There was, when I was doing a shaman journey, I feel, was it last night or the night before? I think it was the night before. It was either last night or the night before. And as I was laying down, and I wanted to feel and connect. And what I saw was the feminine. She couldn't open her eyes because she doesn't use her eyes to see. So the feminine had her eyes closed, but I was able to see a huge white or a huge third eye open. And that's how she was able to see in the world. And then the masculine, and this is what this practice is for. So the feminine can't see with these eyes. So when she saw herself, she had one eye open, and that's how she was able to see, and her eyes were closed. But she was able to talk. She was able to relay things. She was able to talk through everything, which is why her eyes were closed, but she was able to see that. And the masculine, his mouth would not open. His chakra, his throat chakra was lit, but he was not allowed to speak. And his eyes were open, but he had also his third eye open. So there was these three eyes. He had three eyes and could not speak. Like masculine saw everything and anything, just could not speak. But he could literally connect and talk, telekinetically talk to the feminine, and the feminine heard it every time. Okay, so I felt like, in a way, in the practicing of this energy here between the two, it's like the feminine was allowed to talk because she could give voice to a masculine in a way, and the feminine could not see because the masculine, in his situation, he's allowed to see everything that's going on. He's just not allowed to talk. And the feminine is allowed to talk, but she's not allowed to see everything that's going on. So I feel like that's a heavy sense of a dynamic here. And there's this element of accepting differences relating to that and trusting the unique communication between these two people. Okay. Yeah, because we do have creation of bond, first love, wonder, endless possibilities within this wonder, wholeness, and the challenge in going for it relating to obstructions, and physical healing relating to wishes. But we definitely do have this creating strength in a bond. So this is entering another level, even if physically feminines, it doesn't feel like it's leveling up. It is. The energy play is leveling itself up. This is part of the reveal. Even if you don't see 3D what the reveal is, how it's being revealed, the more you go inward and keep aligning and strengthening your spiritual sense of passion in life, that's part of what gives you your reveals, and surrendering and to trust those. It's like allowing yourself to live by that. And it's hard because it's doesn't seem all the time tangible in the 3D. It's like, well, am I crazy, or am I just, in the clouds? And it's like, well, should I just trust this? I've got certain responsibilities. What if this happens? And I feel like, what, with you as much doing that, how much you want to bet your masculine's doing that too? All right, let's see, feminines. Oh my gosh. And then we have a whole nother card of trust and acceptance in the truth. I feel like the truth, what is just true for you. If it's true for you, it's like coming into this surrender and acceptance in it. And I feel like letting go, trying to analyze it. Yeah, that's why I was saying it's just being. It's just allowing it to even just be everything. And this was the hardest thing to do that, because the feminines felt like if they didn't put the work, it was going to die. Because without them putting the work, it didn't seem to be there. But yet it was always there. Oh, that's what this is teaching the feminines. Yeah, that part of the work was helped. There's other elements where you felt needed to being pulled towards a specific part of this work, in a way of nurturing the masculines and their own play and mentality shifting in this. But I feel like now it's just a decision and allowing the action. And coming into a lighthearted energy about it. Because either way, it's either going to be there or it's just not going to be there. The feelings are going to stay there or they're going to dwindle. It's 50-50. You might as well just stay on your own dang train tracks. It's like, keep listening to your heart, definitely, for sure. You feel pulled to something. Yeah, allow yourself to love, especially feminines. But don't allow yourself to give too much. I feel like you are already being able to have and see the balance in allowing yourself to love, but no longer allowing yourself or seeing where you are giving too much of yourself. Okay. And not giving enough to your own train tracks because your train's freaking slowing down and running out of gas. Okay. So, feminines, I'm going to get Sailor Moon cards and Totoro. Wow, okay. Feminines, I feel like you're going to be coming into a choice, though. I feel like that's where those fear and worry relating to difficulties and confessions about confusion. So some of you is definitely getting a reveal of unfinished business. Like someone's like, I have unfinished business with you and I would like to confront you about this. And then the feminine's like, all right, let's go for it, because we do have turmoil here relating to lack of forgiveness and anger and surrender and trusting. This reveal is possibly going to cause a lot of anger, and I feel like feminines, this is why it's taking maybe so long in a way, but I feel like you're really seeing how either way it would have taken this long, whether if it was through a specific person you're thinking about or waiting for someone that fits you, or in a dynamic where both of y'all fit each other. That's how I should say it. Both of y'all fit each other. But I feel like what freaked you out the most was you could not feel anything with anyone when you tried, and there was like this fear that it wasn't going to go away and you weren't going to be able to find anyone else, and it wouldn't just easily fit, or it would take more time than maybe this possibly would. But coming into understanding that could also be holding a false sense of hope. And you didn't want to do that with yourself either, because feminines, that can break you more than being alone in a way, or not finding love or something like that. That element of that can break you more. And this is why I feel like you just lit up. Your heart lit up with more lightheartedness about this, because I feel like you're right here falling into literally trusting one is going to happen, one eventually. And as long as I stay true to that in my heart and in my feelings, one is going to happen. I'm going to accomplish my goals, and I don't care whether if it's I want this one, but if that's not going to happen, knowing and understanding free will, I will want that more, because this won't fit the idea or picture you are really feeling for, You're not, it's not like you're specifically envisioning, okay, feminines? You're allowing that part to be for how it happens, and allowing your kind of a sense of freedom to expand in that and play within that. Does this feel right? Does this not feel right? Should I have more distance or should I play a little more? So I feel like you're allowing yourself to play like that, and it's helping you see loyalty boundaries relating to other people that may be trying to get with you. Okay, feminines, like this is one of the biggest things I feel, because I don't feel like your masculine literally wants to be this, this guardian energy. I feel like they want to be able to be like, if you're in a meeting somewhere, they're like, yeah, you best not try to fuck them over because yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Like I feel like you want your masculine to feel that way. That if they try to cross a boundary, your masculine's gonna laugh because they know what's coming. They're like, yeah, that was not a good idea. And I feel like your masculine has a lot of amusement out of this. I don't feel like they'll cause it for you. I don't feel like they'll even try to get in the middle. I feel like they'll actually want to entertainingly watch it. They won't even want to say anything to the man. They want to see what you're going to come up with because it's pretty dang hilarious. I feel like they're just freaking, this is too good. That's the creative thoughts. That's the dynamic you're having with yourself. So then you know what it feels like and what it's going to be like when it comes to being it with that masculine, when it comes to sharing your journey with each other, even if it's coming together or if it's, hey, let's hang out. Let's just chill, let's just be. Let's be together and not be together, but be in life, And then it's like the more y'all playing it, the more it's like y'all just are tying. Your energies are wrapped. And it won't have to be an establishing of something. It just establishes itself. And I feel like that's what more or less the masculines are kind of preparing for, because I feel like they instinctively know this. And that's what triggered some fear in them. And I feel like feminines, I apologize for saying that a lot, but feminines, you're seeing that. I really see that the feminines are nurturing more in a way because of having that subconscious knowing. It's very intriguing seeing the envisions that I get through this. And trying to find the right words to express what the heck I'm seeing. That's a whole nother ball field. I freaking play baseball in with myself with who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. Let's play. I'm in the infield. Okay, victory. Oh, wow. Victory in the balance, in creating with life. Creating with the energies, a belonging, a really strong belonging in, okay, for some of you, this is about possibly moving to a no home. You have a belonging of a home, a reunion relating to a home and stability and home turf, clarifying that, because it looks like there's a sudden happening of wealth, which is why I feel like it's emphasizing the energy of true magic here with the sorcerer, of like real wealth, true wealth, that construction of wealth from the inside bleeding into the out. Makes sense why that landed on the sorcerer. Yeah, and see, this is, no, I'm not, okay. I was going to say, I am done with the commercials here. See, I don't put commercials on my stuff. Yeah, this home, this belonging, this home. Oh, this could be action into that. These two minds are coming into union, relating to kind of seeing a sense of belonging in each other, like a home in each other, for each other. Yep, that's it. And having strength and courage to go towards it. Because this is totally clarifying the two mind thing and internal dialogue and strength and courage and unconditional love. So, okay, for a lot of you, if this is something you have been working through, working on, have been pure of your heart with it, not really trying to mess up any kind of dynamic anywhere else, just kind of really wanting to heal, or in a sense of expression, get through, kind of pass if it needs to pass type of feelings going on, and relaying them. Some of you, maybe it was not too much out of your part of heart and you were trying to win the masculine, and that element is literally kind of falling apart and disappearing. And I feel like that's why some of you are going to be going through a rough balancing of the mind because of kind of seeing that. But for others, it was literally, truly like surrendering into, well, how else am I supposed to move on if I don't create a conclusion here? And then it got frustrating because you're like, I'm trying to create a conclusion, but there's no conclusion being created. Now I'm trying to be positive about that. But then, this is part of my journey. I want to be with someone. I'm trying to figure out my own financial grounding here. How am I supposed to be able to do this and that? And so many feminines were tripping. Like, this is not going to work. And that's the only reason why you were frustrated, was because you were just trying to move on. And then it was like, you felt like the masculine was like, why don't you just move on? Okay, why do you keep coming at this? Doesn't this seem like a dead horse? And then it felt badly on you because you were just like, yeah, I know, that's how I feel, but I don't know what else to freaking do. Okay. That's why we went through a lot of introspection, acknowledgement, and realignment on both perspectives, on both parties, both sides, both shoes. Okay. You may be trying to work through your shoes, but also some may be neglecting what that person's shoes are going through after they step through your crap. It was their crap too, but you made it a 3D thing. Oh my gosh. This is just too funny. Oh man. The dynamics in this, the understandings and relations blows my mind away. I can only imagine some of the viewers I have that literally has this profound sense of realization and feeling they may be in a dream world, and then they're going, what? I thought I was freaking crazy, or I thought I was the only one kind of seeing this, but you speaking it. Yeah, see, that maybe that's a lot of the reason why in my journey, the feminine had, like, her eyes were closed. She can only see with her third eye, but boy did she speak. She spoke enough for the both of them. And then it's no wonder the masculine's like, yeah, I can't even speak. I couldn't even speak from the beginning. Some of you are thinking, I wasn't even allowed to speak. Aw. And we go into the art of love. This is the art of love. This is the art of love and play. That's just awesome. Okay. Yes. All right. Now, if we could just get through the whitewashing here and not allowing fear with best intentions to give us a sense of false self-deception about being open with ourselves. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a rebalancing act happening, relating to the fact that the feminine's eyes are closed and the masculine's mouth is shut. So I feel like there's going to be a rebalancing act going on, or there's going to be a huge, interesting shakeup happening. Okay. Especially for you feminines, because I feel like this is a important time for realigning the heart, which is why this is a very forefront type of energy going on right now, relating to difficulties, confessions, and confusions relating to confessions and home turfs, and this element of victory being here. Okay. So some of you feminines are definitely going to receive money or win something relating to court. That's going to cause a lot of anger. And some of you could be using or receiving interesting help relating to money, and recognition and rewards, involving a home reunion, a sense of home turf. You may receive a home and it be your belonging. Like, you come into this union energy of, wow, I'm finally freaking home. Like, you feel it, like, yeah, I'm home, and not like, man, I can't wait till I have my own home type of energy, or feel like I'm at home, or feel like a sense of belonging. I feel like there was a lot of you feminines that had a really rough time getting through having a sense of belonging, or that there was no real sturdy grounding of foundation in most of your life. I feel for a lot of you, it was always a constant maybe move, or felt like there was too much turmoil or manipulation going on relating to you being there, or a sense of obligation relating to you being there. Like, I just don't feel like you ever felt you were at home. Like, and I see right here that you are coming into a home, feeling at home in yourself, and you're coming into a huge transition of going into a stable home, a sense of belonging in this place, because of staying true to your convictions, the immense amount of hard work you've done, the recognition and rewards you really put a lot of effort into, and a lot of you I see are going to be receiving victory. And for some of you, I feel like maybe if you're in a court thing, you're going to win a home. Wow, this is Lady of Sorrows. How many ladies do we have here? Well, we got a queen. We have two queens. We have a Lady of Sorrow. So for some of you, you're going to go through a very rough heartbreak or turmoil or some sort of sorrow, and it's going to transition into receiving some sort of help. So there also looks like a balancing act of some sort of Three of Swords energy. That's heart pain. That could be anything, kids. That could be family, a death. I don't see a death here, but there's a reveal, and there's a veil of some sort. So it could be a death being withheld from you, or some sort of wealth, or what's that word? Inheritance. Some sort of inheritance that was withheld, that could cause anger and lack of forgiveness. I mean, wow. Yeah. For some of you feminines, your money was held back from you and home. But I feel like this is going to be a test relating to forgiveness and understanding the understandings you just did introspection on. And allowing the fact that all of that happened for a very good reason, and it's better you get it now than then. Okay, feminines? That's that creative thoughts here, relating also to perception within yourself and an illusion that was like a stolen thing, or that was withheld from you for, and it was meant for you to have, or this, that, and another. Okay. I feel like there was like an illusional factor behind that, because it's like, maybe you will do something more or more tangible or better, or invest in it better now than what you would have possibly done then. Okay. Oh my gosh. This whitewashing energy keeps coming out, feminines. Whitewashing a new beginning, movement and growth in a new beginning. The Prince of Light, potential. Self-deceit about new beginnings. There's an element of whitewashing here. Oh yeah, I had the other cards. Why not? I'm going to clarify that. No. I'm going to clarify that. No. Well, feminines, I don't know if I'm allowed to clarify the whitewashing. Despair. Whitewashing. Improvements relating to, oh my, stubbornness and giving up. Improvements. Metamorphosis relating to union and healing and staying close. Improvements on whitewashing relating to stubbornness. That would actually kind of make sense. The realignment when it came to the shaman journey I did. I can see that. And regret, no. Let go, acceptance, yes. And a breakdown, and strength, and vision. Oh, coming into being able to let go and have no regrets. That's the revisionment. Being able to let go and have no regrets. This healing and being able to stay close. This is also relating to a union, by the way. A metamorphosis in a union. Whether it be of the soul, mind, or the physical. So healing and staying close. So, feminines. You know what? I'm going to get some Zolak cards out. It's always funny when I get these, especially for the feminines. Oh, see, delay in plans. There's this difficulty and delay in plans and the revealing. Oh, okay. Let's see. Lack of forgiveness. A medium light man over 40, possibly bolder gray. Lack of self-control and impatience. Arrogance. I want to clarify that one more time. Oh, denotes pleasant surprise. So a pleasant surprise of a gift, a receipt of money. Holy cow. Victory, and that's clarifying victory. And true magic, the sorcerer, what's clarifying the Lady of Sorrow and the Queen of Passage is this medium and this anger. So this will make y'all angry. The feminines for sure. And it's like a surprise of assistance relating to money. Some of you really did have your finances withheld from you. And that's one of the things that's going to be revealed. And you're going to get a home. Holy cow. Denotes anxiety. Anxiety relating to uncertainty with a home. What about this? Okay. Whitewashing with a medium light lady. Improvements on whitewashing. Oh my gosh. Associated with a medium dark man under 40. Okay. So let's lighten up. Oh no. This is a misrule or mischief relating to light blonde man under 40. There's some mischief going on here. Oh, you will receive a letter about it. Answers. You will receive answers. That's this. Okay. You'll receive a letter about this all in due time. This is for sure to happen. Allowing oneself to dream creative thoughts, influence, or association with a medium light man under 40. Okay, and illusion, perceptions, or truth within is influence or associated with a medium dark lady. And metamorphosis, setbacks or setbacks and difficulties. Okay, setbacks and difficulties it's coming out. I feel like for a lot of you, if you've been waiting a while for this reveal and you've felt this reveal coming, like this energy of it, the setbacks, you're coming out of metamorphosis of setbacks and difficulties relating to your money, home, like it's like a full rebalancing of your 3D life because of the introspection and acknowledgement in balance within yourself. Oh, hello. I am possibly a little late on that. Okay. Yes, and this denotes love and sympathy, affections, and favors. Oh, wow, the marriage card. Revisioning process relating to news of a marriage. Some of you are totally going to be getting married and moving in together. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Future hopes, plans, and love affairs right after the marriage card. Some of you are definitely in this energy of movement, revisioning, relating to marriage and love in a marriage or growth into marriage. But this whitewashing energy here. There's going to be improvements on this energy relating to whitewashing, and I feel like it's of stubbornness. I don't feel like it's just masculine either, feminines. I feel like this is from you too, because I feel like you hold an element of stubbornness, because if your masculine does, so do you. In some sort of way, even if it's not the same way, it's still mirrored in a different perspective. It's still showing you. But either way, I wouldn't worry too much or harshly with yourself about that, because it will naturally play out. I don't know why I want these cards, but I seem to want them. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow, destined. Certain outcome. Recharge, self-care, sharing lessons. Looks like a heart-to-heart conversation over here. Unbothered social awareness. Calm approach. Learn on experience. Seeking mentorship. There's still this element of, or energy of, procrastination's necessary action and festering beliefs. This is probably festering beliefs of feeling like the situation is in a way unbothered. They're lacking confidence, but fighting peace and dedication, and learn on experience and a calm approach. Some of you are going to be seeking a mentorship relating to deception, dishonesty. Going into a journey. All right, feminines. What else do I want to do? All right, what message do we have for the feminines here? That one. Pathfinder. Shrouded by a veil uncertainty. So I feel like with having that veil and then this Pathfinder, like the veil is being relieved or lifted. Someone must be nailing something. Observe. Border Patrol. A great teaching is in watching your mind process and do nothing at all. Be a stalker of the mind. Watch thoughts passing by with no judgment or moral concepts. The knack of meditation and the rest of the warrior spirit is to simply watch. For example, to observe this painting, feel the tone of the colors, experience the passion behind the ancient symbols, and move into the spiritual from which it was created. Sense the movement of air from the hummingbird's wings and the impactability of its nature. He's a great warrior beyond compare, as are you. Hummingbirds are extremely territorial, passionately defending their airspace. Medicine bundles are symbols reminding the owner of proper thought and action. As guardians of our own airspace, we too must exude the passion, grace, and beauty of the hummingbird. (22) Pathfinder. Life is a journey shrouded by a veil of uncertainty. Its path stretched elusively before you. As you live your journey, it is your faith in the spiritual that is the catalyst and the torch that moves you forward and lights the way. Fortunately, spiritual lives in all of us. The Pathfinder Shaman walks the trail before you, lending his hand in the form of extraordinary symbols. But this shaman is frightening at first, because you are not sure what he is presenting to you. What is he carrying? A cross? If that doesn't resonate, what would? Perhaps a lightning bolt or a beautiful clay pot? What are your symbols? What is the central tree What is the central tree or post of your foundation? The Pathfinder stands in the physical, but is overcome with the beauty of the spiritual. He offers all of his wisdom to you. Go deeply within to find the blue sky, your center. Time. The doorway. 14. Life can be a melody of delight. When the painting of your path begins to fray within your own lodge of thought, shift your mind's eye to that of a placid sea. See the brilliant path of silver moonlight that comes across the water to bring you safely home. Let the clarity of light fill you with radiant colors as you surround yourself with the protection of the ancestors. This is the time of your becoming. What wonders do you dream of for yourself? All right, feminines. And so you would get ostrich. Is everyone just get... Okay, we're not doing ostrich right now. I'm just... No. All right, what other message do we have for our feminines? Okay, so we want to put out peacock. And swallow. How many times have we had these? All right. All right. Well, we're going with swallow and rooster. Yes. Swallow. The rooster. That's funny. 34. I am swallow, the direction changer. I am the swiftness of every great move. I am the exploration of new angles. I am the bold agility you need to catch what is yours. I am the adaptability required for new experiences. What you seek eludes you, and I am here to help you find out why. Step outside of yourself and take a longer look. You may have missed a shortcut or have taken one by mistake. I am the hope of new pathways. I am the right place at the right time. I am the most efficient use of skill. You are encountering choice and the magnitude of its potential. Sometimes the best decisions require the least reflection. I am the spontaneity of a single fleeting moment where everything can change. I am the determination to cross difficult terrain. Trust your intuition. You are the energy of higher purpose. You are the power to outmaneuver. You are pure instinct and you are swallow. And then we have rooster. I am rooster, the rising sun and the break of day. I am vitality and I am sexuality. I am the internal matrix of fertility. I am the time to act and the need to use force in creation. I am fire and momentum. While the feminine nurtures all things created, I am the force that shapes the created. I will guide it. I will give it life. I will mold its most useful form into place. Now is not the time to tend to worn out things, but to light the fire of new life. While you can acknowledge those times of stillness and acceptance, I assure you this is not that time. I am the creating, wielding the power of seed and continuity. I am the domain of reciprocity potency. Unleash potential and start making things happen. I will give you the new dawn you seek. You are eternal potency. You are conception. You are dawn's triumphant herald. You are rooster. All right, feminines. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and I will see you later. Yes.